Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as you rightly say, is a matter that we discussed even within the House Business Committee, because as a member for Bumula said last week in his point of order, CDF is not money going to these members of parliament. And these members of parliament are elected by their people to come and represent them in this house. And part of that representation is to advocate for resources that will go, especially to vulnerable children, who up to today, there are some constituencies where children are yet to get funding for bursaries, Honorable Speaker. And it is also not lost on many people in the country that with the advisory by the Comptroller of Budget on bursaries from county governments going to our vulnerable children, it is only NGCDF that is left now to help these children. And many people, especially those who are college-going students, Honorable Speaker, are waiting for these bursaries. And the best that we can do as a House is to hold the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretaries to account as to why they cannot disburse NGCDF in time. Honorable Speaker, previously, and this is a commitment that we got from the National Treasury, that before the end of the financial year, which has only 2 months to go, they will have disbursed all the money that should be going to NGCDF. Honorable Speaker, I want to agree with you then. It is only less than 24 hours for the Cabinet Secretary to appear before the House. And I want to encourage members, because most Wednesdays, we are not usually very many when CSs are here to answer questions. This is a time to hold the Cabinet Secretary to account for his words, because it is him who committed that we will get disbursements every month to ensure that by the end of June, we have all our money disbursed. Therefore, whatever magic he will do between now and the 30th of June, 100% of NGCDF must be disbursed, Honorable Speaker. And tomorrow, if John Mbadi is listening to this, he has sat where we are sitting. He knows what NGCDF is to the people of Kenya. And let me repeat, Honorable Speaker, what NGCDF is to the people of Kenya, not to members of parliament. These members of parliament will still earn their salaries, will still go about their representation and oversight work without NGCDF. But NGCDF means a lot to the people of Kenya. There are places where children will not go to school, not just about bursaries, Honorable Speaker. I have seen the national government now priding itself in having built over 14,000 classrooms over the last 1 year. But the amount of classrooms that NGCDF does around the country in a year is probably triple that number. And it is only through NGCDF that children access school, that some communities have security through the construction of police posts and police stations, Honorable Speaker. And we are lifting off a very huge burden through NGCDF from the national government. And therefore, the CS, National Treasury, has no choice. Tomorrow, he must come prepared. If not with his words, he must come prepared with his checkbook. Tomorrow, it is pesa, pesa, and pesa to NGCDF. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Junet, order, honorable members. Order, Wario. Those children up there are watching you and you are a leader. Order.
Mr. Speaker, first I want to appreciate the guidance you've given to the House. Mr. Speaker, this CDF fund has a lot of enemies, Mr. Speaker, for no apparent reason. There are many people who are fighting the CDF because they don't have, I think, the right information about CDF. Mr. Speaker, the county governments and devolution has been in existence in this country now for the last 10 years. It is, I think, imperative now for Kenyans to take stock of what has happened through devolution from inception, Mr. Speaker, from 2013 up to now. Because, Mr. Speaker, CDF funds has the least administrative expenditure, Mr. Speaker. unlike counties where they spend all their monies in recurrent expenditure. Mr. Speaker, this is one fund that goes directly to schools, directly to people, to children who want to study, to homes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you know, in education matters, counties only deal with ECDs. From primary education to secondary education, it is done by the national government, and that is where CDF really helps the people. Mr. Speaker, tomorrow, there is no shorter day than a day, Mr. Speaker. There is no shorter time than a day. Now we have said that tomorrow the minister must appear here in person. I want to urge the House that we will make our final decision tomorrow, God willing. Because today, I can see, I've checked the order paper, Mr. Speaker, there are some serious issues that we need to deal with. Mr. Speaker, today is, let me tell you something. Let us not also play into the hands of our enemies, Mr. Speaker. Our enemies have said time and again that we are people who just think about, they don't see that we are helping Kenyans. They don't see that this CDF is for Kenyans. No member of parliament benefits from CDF in any way, Mr. Speaker. This is money that builds schools, I've said. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to plead that let's give this minister tomorrow a chance. Let him come here. Let him tell us what plans he has for us. Let him come with the money. Mr. Speaker, for now, even if we suspend the business of the House, we will wait for tomorrow still for him to appear here. He will not be coming here today. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge Honorable Kimilu that I know the people of Makueni are suffering, but they might be suffering at the county level, not because of CDF. So can we wait until tomorrow so that we deal with this issue perpendicularly? For today, we have some issues on the order paper, this anti-money laundering business, because, Mr. Speaker, our country has been grey-listed. This bill is going to help our country not to be grey-listed, Mr. Speaker. So with these few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I really concur with your guidance that we continue with the business of the House, and tomorrow we listen to the Minister for Finance.
Order, members. Members, order. Those on your feet, take your seats. DK, take your seat. Members, if it is the message, it has been heard loud and clear. That members of this House are not happy, one, with a continued assault on CDF. Members are not happy with the delays in disbursement of CDF, and members are demanding answers on why these delays are there, and that you want an assurance that these delays, Ngusia, you say again and I'll send you out. I think you are taking advantage of the fact that you are my friend, we meet in the gym. That should not be extended to this floor. You have made it clear, and everybody knows, honorable members, when CDF started, as Member of Parliament for now Serisia and Kabuchai constituencies, my first disbursement was 6.2 million. It grew to 12 million the following year. The third year, it grew to 23 million. The fourth year, it grew to 42 million. And it has grown gradually through your efforts and the goodwill of the Kenyans who benefit from CDF to where it is. I can say without any fear of contradiction that you go to any county, it is much easier to see what CDF has done than what devolution has done. And this, I've said it over and over, and you all know that if you go to your constituencies, you can count the health facilities you build, the schools you build, the children in schools, police stations, administration centers. And today we have even been saying in the House Business Committee that I want to call a Kamkunji to encourage you. You saw yesterday in the media that more Kenyans are being killed on border rides than on vehicles, accidents. I have told the House Business Committee to embark on having a situation where, even if it means additional resources for you to go out there and sit and talk to our young people on border, to observe traffic rules, bore a leaf from what we see in Rwanda. A motorbike carries 2 people, you must have helmets. You've seen motorbikes, border carrying, not just ordinary people carrying 4 policemen, people who are supposed to enforce the law. I've seen 4 policemen sitting on one border. The rider is sitting on the petrol tank and looking like he's in a toilet. We have to bring order. And you can use CDF to do this, to educate the public. So instead, in fact, of saying you leave this chamber, I thought you would say, give us time now to debate what we can do even more with CDF as we wait for it to come. Because tomorrow the minister will be here. And when he comes here, neither Ichungwah nor Junet will be there to defend him. He will stand here to tell us that before the close of the financial year, every single shilling of CDF must be in the accounts of each constituency. Every single shilling of NGAF. The women rep for Laikipia has come here asking me, why aren't these men talking about NGAF? They are only obsessed with CDF. I have told her that I'll be your defender as women MPs representing counties. That as we defend CDF, we shall also defend NGAF so that we move together. So let me now ask you members to cool down. Let's get to our business. And tomorrow come with your sharpest knives, your sharpest tongues, and your harshest language if you wish to talk to your former colleague, John Mbadi. So clerk, you can now call out the orders. No more on that.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members on their feet, take your seats. Take your seats. Honorable members, have a short communication, a recognition of members who served in the